The boy just sat outside a little longer than usual and witnessed something that would change his life forever. A gang member got into an argument over a parking spot. He grabbed a bat and smashed the other guy's windshield. But what he didn't realize was that the man in that car was the last person you'd want to mess with. Two sharp bangs rang out, and the local boss, Sonny, handled him himself. Then he walked up and finished the job. But when he turned around, the boy was staring right at him. Sonny and the boy locked eyes. 1,000 thoughts raced through his mind. But in the end, he let the boy go. And that decision would end up saving his own life. His father grabbed the shell-shocked boy and dragged him upstairs, locking the door and warning him to stay inside no matter what. Getting mixed up with gangs never ends well. But Murphy's Law caught up with them. The cops showed up at their door. The father was too afraid to cross the gang and tried his best to cover for his son. But the boy cut him off and said,
"Daddy, I know everything."
The father took his son downstairs. The sidewalks were already packed with neighbors. They were just as scared to cross the gang. If the boy snitched, the whole block would pay the price. All they could do was pray. The boy kept his mouth shut. The detective lined up the suspects and had the boy look at each one. When he got to Sonny, the boy suddenly hesitated because all this time, Sonny had been his hero. The boy's lie satisfied everyone, and Sonny, now off the hook, would never forget that boy. Calogero was relieved he didn't snitch, but his dad said he was helping a criminal get away with the worst. At only 9 years old, he couldn't understand that.
I thought I did the right thing, and now I'm not sure I did.
You did do the right thing, and when you get older, you'll understand why.
From that day on, Sonny always made a point to greet Calogero, to show his gratitude. He even offered the father a cushy gig, just deliver a number slip to the gambling den, and he'd pocket $150 a week. That was more than his entire month's salary. But the father was too principled to get involved, so he politely said he was happy with his current job. His wife thought turning it down was a shame. $600 a month was serious money back then. Enough for the whole family to live comfortably. Besides, running numbers wasn't even illegal.
Yeah, but come on, you get involved with those guys, next thing you know, 1, 2, 3.
His wife agreed with him. Honest money is the only money worth earning.
You're not sorry you got stuck with a bus driver, are you?
I fell in love with your uniform.
Yeah.
In his bedroom, Calogero tossed and turned. He happened to glance out the window and saw the victim's family, holding a funeral down on the street, and the boy in the middle was the victim's son. Calogero noticed the boy was about his own age, and finally realized just how much pain his lie had caused another family. He went to church to ask for forgiveness, but when the priest pressed him on who really did it, he said he'd never tell a soul.
Don't be afraid, my son. Nobody's more powerful than God.
I don't know about that, Father. Your guy's bigger than my guy up there, but my guy's bigger than your guy down here.
You got a point. 5 Our Fathers and 5 Hail Marys for your penance.
For a murder rap? That's not bad, Father.
What did you say?
Bye, Father!
The clever boy managed to dodge the priest's questions, and the truth was, Sonny really did hold a special place in his heart. What surprised him even more was that Sonny actually asked to meet with him, to make him feel welcome. Sonny had him sit right next to him, but Calogero was upset because his favorite ballplayer had just lost a game. And with just a few words, Sonny cured this 9-year-old of hero worship for good.
Mickey Mantle, is that what you're upset about? Mickey Mantle makes $100,000 a year. How much does your father make?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, see, if your father can't pay the rent, go ask Mickey Mantle, see what he tells you. Mickey Mantle don't care about you, so why should you care about him? Nobody cares.
Calogero didn't argue back. Instead, he asked if taking that man out was really just over a parking spot. Sonny didn't give a straight answer. He just smiled and said the same thing his father always told him.
When you get older, you'll understand.
In just a few words, Sonny reshaped how Calogero saw the world. He stopped idolizing athletes, stopped running wild in the streets, and started sneaking into Sonny's bar to work as a busboy, building up a little stash from tips. One day, Sonny was on a losing streak at dice. On a whim, he had Calogero roll for him, and nobody could have predicted that this kid who'd just been confessing his sins would win 11 straight rolls. After raking it in, Sonny slipped him $100 and told him to go home and do his homework.
Listen, we gotta do something about your name. From now on, your name is C.
See?
That's right, C.
It was clear Sonny had taken Calogero in as his own, and the kid was thrilled because he finally had a street name. When you've got a powerful name behind you, everyone suddenly gets real polite. Even the grumpy old grocer started falling over himself to be nice.
I've got some nice peaches for your mom.
I don't have any money on me, Phil.
You don't be nobody with me, kid. Don't ever embarrass me like that again. Just tell Sonny that I took care of you.
With Sonny's name as a shield, everyone treated him like royalty. But just as Calogero was riding high, his father found his secret stash, $600, more than his dad made driving the bus for 4 months.
I told you I worked for Sonny and he gave me tips.
I knew it.
Weren't you told 1,000 times not to go near that bar?
But Ma, I worked for
Well, what do you mean you work for? You're not supposed to be in that bar.
Taking this money back. I'm bringing it right back down to the bar.
Well, let's just think about this for a minute.
What do you mean think about? What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, we could use the money. It's not okay to do something bad. We could use it, man. We already have it.
Point. You know where this money comes from. I don't want him to have that kind of money.
Finding out his son was running with mobsters, the father insisted on dragging him to return every cent. He stormed up to Sonny, slammed the money on the table, and told him in no uncertain terms to stay away from Calogero.
Yeah, see, why don't you go outside? I want to talk to your father.
I'll speak to my own son. Coach, wait outside.
First of all, I respect you, Lorenzo. You're a stand-up guy. We're from the same neighborhood. But don't ever talk to me like that again. I tell your son to go to school, to go to college.
You don't understand. It's not what you say. It's what he sees. It's the clothes, it's the cars, it's the money, it's everything. He tried to throw away his baseball cards the other day because he said Mickey Mantle will never pay my rent.
He said that to you?
That's not funny. Not funny when your 9-year-old kid has a bigger bank account than you do.
I offered you a job, but you said no to me.
That's right, and I say no now. Just leave my son alone, please.
Hey! Don't you see how I treat that kid? I treat that kid like he's my son.
He ain't your son. He's my son.
He's what?
He's my son.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
I'm not afraid of you.
Well, you should be.
I know who you are, Sonny. I know what you're capable of, and I would never step out of line. You could ask anybody in this neighborhood who knows me. But this time you're wrong. You don't fool with a man's family. This is my son, not yours.
What are you going to do, fight me?
You stay away from my
Get out of
son.
here.
This was the first real confrontation between these two men, and the last, Calogero still thought it was a waste. He'd earned that money fair and square. Why give it back? But his father gave him a stern warning to stay away from Sonny.
Dad, listen to me!
Did you hear what I said? You stay away from him.
Sonny was right. The worker man he's a sucker, Dad. He's a sucker.
He's wrong. It don't take much strength to pull a trigger, but try and get up every morning, day after day, and work for a living. Let's see him try that. Then we'll see who's the real tough guy. The working man is the tough guy. Your father's the tough guy.
But everybody loves him, just like everybody loves you on the bus. It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same. People don't love him. They fear him. There's a difference.
You understand, Dad?
You will when you get older.
It wasn't about pride. His father was trying to protect him. Sons never really understand their fathers until it's too late. Calogero just couldn't get why his dad couldn't make real money, why the family could only afford steak once a week. What he didn't know was that keeping the family fed already took everything his father had. Back then, Calogero was still just a kid. Every chance he got, he'd sneak off to the bar to see Sonny. 8 years flew by, and Calogero had practically become Sonny's own son. Sonny had become his second father, his mentor. Under Sonny's wing, he and his buddies got their own bar. One day, he spotted the guy who owed him $20. The guy always had some excuse to dodge him. It drove Calogero crazy, but there was nothing he could do. Meanwhile, his father was still grinding away like always. Whenever he spotted Calogero on the street, he'd pull him onto the bus. He couldn't stand seeing his son hanging around with those lowlifes. But this time, a girl on the bus caught Calogero's eye. One look was all it took. They both knew there was something there. Only problem was, she was a black girl. After getting off the bus, Calogero spotted the deadbeat again. He was about to go over and handle it with his fists when Sonny called him over. He patiently explained to Calogero that violence isn't how you solve problems. Think of that $20 as money well spent. Because for just $20, you got a worthless person completely out of your life. He won't borrow from you again. He won't bother you again. That $20 was a bargain. Then Sonny used himself as an example. He admitted that when he was young and reckless, he did 10 years in prison. The price of being impulsive is losing everything. That precious time should be spent on your parents and on yourself. Because besides your parents, nobody really cares about you. He also taught Calogero another lesson about staying accessible. Sonny said he could easily move to a nicer neighborhood. But staying here meant he could handle gang business right away. And as long as he was here, his crew felt safe.
That gives them more reason to love me. But the people that want to do otherwise, they think twice.
Speaking of love, Calogero suddenly remembered something his father once told him.
Is it better to be loved or feared?
That's a good question. It's nice to be both, but it's very difficult. But if I had my choice, I would rather be feared. Fear lasts longer than love. Friendships that are bought with money mean nothing. It's fear that keeps them loyal to me. But the trick is not to be hated. That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough where they need me, but they don't hate me.
Sonny's words hit Calogero like a revelation, but just then, a deafening roar came from outside. Sonny looked out to see what was going on, and saw a bunch of bikers strolling right into his bar. Not one to start trouble, but never one to back down. Sonny walked up to them. They seemed civil enough at first, so Sonny told the bartender to set them up with drinks. But these guys didn't know when to quit. The second they got their beers, they sprayed it all over the bartender, then had the nerve to tell Sonny to go outside and watch their bikes. Well, Sonny locked the doors and taught them a lesson. They picked the wrong guy to mess with. Sonny and his crew were fast, brutal, and efficient. Compared to them, Calogero looked like a raw recruit on his first day. Hiding in the corner, he nearly burst into tears. Sonny didn't want this blowing up in his own bar, so he tossed them out onto the street and smashed up their precious motorcycles for good measure.
I'm the one who did this to you. Remember me.
Caligero's buddies jumped in on the action too, laying into the bikers as they tried to run, earning themselves a one-day gang membership. That night, Caligero was hanging with his crew again. They were looking to buy a stolen piece, but luckily, Sonny happened to catch them in the act. Seeing Caligero among them, he was furious.
Are you stupid or something? What is the matter with you selling those things around here? Are you out of your mind? You'll make this whole place hot and get us all pinched. Now get out of here.
Sonny dragged Caligero back to the bar and gave him another heart-to-heart. Your friends are losers. Keep hanging with them and they'll drag you down.
All these years, what have I been telling you?
Stay in school, get 2 educations. I know.
That's right. Don't do what I do. This is my life, not yours. I do what I have to do. This is not for you.
All right, I'm sorry.
Sonny was a man who knew the streets, and sure enough, his prediction about those punks came true. Just because a few black kids rode their bikes past them, they stopped them for no reason, and roughed them up badly. Caligero never imagined his friends were capable of something this vicious. Seeing things spiral out of control, Caligero threw himself in and did everything he could to stop them. He managed to save one of the black kids. After school one day, Caligero spotted the girl he'd been crushing on all alone. He worked up the courage to talk to her, and offered to walk her home. They talked and laughed the whole way, slowly opening up to each other. When they reached the black neighborhood, Caligero knew it was time to go. They agreed to meet at the same spot tomorrow. Caligero told Sonny about his new love interest, and Sonny, who never lent his car to anyone, handed him the keys, said it would make a good impression. Sonny's intentions were clear. He truly treated Caligero like his own flesh and blood. He even told Caligero to give the girl a little test.
You pull her right where she is, right? Before you get out of the car, you lock both doors. Then you get out of the car, you walk over to her. You bring her over to the car. You take out the key, put in the lock, open the door for her. Then you let her get in. Then you close the door for her. Then you walk around the back of the car and you look through the rear window. If she doesn't reach over, lift up that button for you so you can get in, dump.
Just like that?
Listen to me, kid. If she doesn't reach over, lift up that button for you so you can get in. That means she's a selfish broad, and all you're seeing is the tip of the iceberg. You dump her fast.
Caligero did as he was told. He got out at the meeting spot and locked the door. He looked around eagerly, but what he got wasn't a smile. It was an accusation. She came at him furious. Were you with those thugs who jumped those guys yesterday? Caligero was blindsided. He was there, sure, but since when is breaking up a fight a crime? Then she called her brother out of the car, his head all bandaged up. Turns out her brother was one of the kids who got attacked. No matter how Caligero tried to explain, the brother insisted that Caligero was one of the ones who hit him. Caligero had no way to prove himself. If the girl he loved didn't believe him, then maybe she wasn't worth it after all. Defeated and heartbroken, he headed back to the neighborhood. His father watched the whole thing from the window above. Sonny came over and asked how the date went. Caligero just said it wasn't meant to be. The moment Caligero got home, his father laid into him. Don't ever drive a mobster's car again. It's going to get you killed.
Sonny, trust me.
That man can't trust anybody. The sooner you know that, the better. How many times do I have to tell you? People don't respect him. They fear him. There's a big difference. You want to be somebody? Be somebody who works for a living and takes care of his family. Yeah, you look away. Look, you're my only son. I'm only looking out for your best interest. But you gotta know, the saddest thing in life is wasted talent.
I'm doing this for your own good. I'm your father. That's why I'm telling you this. Caligero was sick of hearing it.
I might not have any money, I might not have a Cadillac, but I don't have to look over my shoulder, and I'm proud of what I do, and I don't answer to anybody. My mother and father came to this country with nothing.
And they died with
nothing. Hey, don't you dare disrespect your grandparents. Do you hear me? And you're wrong. They tried to give me a better life, and that's what I'm trying to do.
What better life? We don't even own a car. We ain't got money, we ain't got nothing. Don't take it out of me because you're a bus driver. The working man is a sucker.
Boys who don't know better always resent their fathers for not being bigger men. Caligero stormed downstairs, only to find his bar had been egged. His troublemaking friends were ready to go get revenge. But just then, Sonny came up and slapped him across the face, demanding to know where he'd taken the car, because Sonny's guys had found explosives planted in it. Once suspicion takes root, you're already guilty.
Don't lie to me! Where did you go with my car?
Sonny, I didn't do anything. I swear, Sonny, please.
Don't lie to me!
I didn't do anything. I swear, I just went right to the school and that was it. I swear to God, why would I want to hurt you? You've been like a father to me.
His real father was right all along. Sonny didn't trust anyone. Cast out by both fathers, Caligero had nowhere to go. Shortly after he left, his father showed up. Sonny looked down at him from his high horse. Not only did he threaten the father, he had his guys knock him to the ground. What nobody knew was that Caligero had already gotten into the car with his crew. The car was loaded with flammables and a piece, but when he saw all of it, his first instinct was fear. He wanted to run, but he was more afraid of being called a coward.
I kept hearing my father's voice in my head. Don't blow it, son. These people will hurt you, son. Don't waste your talent, son. Then I kept hearing Sonny's voice. Be careful, C. Don't lose it, C. Keep your head, C.
Somebody pulled the chain and I was going down the toilet.
Calogero was luckier than most of us, because at the very next intersection, Sonny came racing up in his car and pulled him out. He warned those punks to never come near Calogero again. Back on the block, Calogero learned from one of Sonny's guys that a girl had just come looking for him. That's when Sonny realized he'd been wrong about the kid. He told Calogero to go after her quick. It turned out her brother had come clean. Calogero really had been the one trying to break up the fight. Then something clicked in Calogero's head. He told her to get in the car right now, because his crew might be going after her brother as the girl got in the passenger seat. Calogero glanced over and saw she was reaching across to unlock his door for him.
I'm so proud of you. I knew you were one of the great ones.
Great ones? What are you talking about?
Never mind. It's an Italian thing.
By the time they got to that neighborhood, it was already too late. But it wasn't the other side who got hurt. It was Calogero's crew. Their own flammables had gone off, and none of them survived. Staring at the carnage, Calogero was just grateful to be alive. He started running as fast as he could, screaming inside his head, "He saved me." He had to find Sonny and thank him face to face. When he burst into the bar, the place was packed wall to wall. He fought through the crowd and waved to Sonny. Sonny waved back. Calogero looked around. Everyone was smiling and celebrating. But then he spotted one face in the crowd, the only face that wasn't smiling, just pure hatred. A loud pop rang out and Sonny collapsed. At that range, there was no chance of survival. The shooter picked this place on purpose. He had no plans of walking out alive either, because the young man who made the move was the son of the man Sonny had taken out 8 years ago. At the funeral, people came and went. Flowers were everywhere, but Calogero noticed everyone was chatting and laughing, as if this wasn't a funeral at all, but a business meeting. Just like Sonny always said, nobody really cares whether you live or die. Only after everyone had left did Calogero walk up to Sonny's casket. He whispered she passed the test, and thanked him from the bottom of his heart for saving his life. As he finished speaking, a stranger walked in. He was the man involved in that incident 8 years ago. The man said Sonny had once saved his life. From now on, he'd be taking over the neighborhood. If Calogero ever needed anything, just say the word. That's when Calogero asked the question still burning inside him.
Was that fight really over a parking space? No.
Calogero still couldn't figure out what it was really all about. Maybe he'd understand when he was older. After the man left, his father walked in. He never liked Sonny, but he still came to pay his respects, because he knew that if it weren't for Sonny, he might never have seen his son again.
I never hated you. I guess it's that I was just mad at you because you made him grow up so fast. May God have mercy on your soul.
After his father left, something slowly dawned on Calogero. Sonny had been completely wrong in this complicated, messy world. It wasn't true what Sonny always said, that nobody gives a damn about you. Sure, the people who only stuck around out of fear, they might not blink an eye when you're gone, as if you never even existed. But those who truly love you, who respect you from the heart, their feelings run deeper than words can say. Everything you said, everything you did, is already carved into their souls, because you left a mark on their lives that can never be erased. You became the most precious, most unforgettable part of who they are. No matter how much time passes, that love and those memories will never fade. They'll carry you in their hearts until their very last breath.
Let's go home, see.
Two kinds of fatherly love like a double-edged sword, pulling him apart yet holding him together, leaving a permanent mark on young Calogero's soul. In that slow-motion shot of Sonny meeting his fate, Calogero finally understood what his father meant. The saddest thing in life is wasted talent. His two fathers, one forged a moral backbone through honest poverty, the other built a gilded cage of power and desire. In the end, they made peace at a funeral wrapped in Sicilian melody. The father quietly accepted the nickname Sonny had given his boy C. Just like growing up itself, you learn to find your balance between the light and the shadows. All those mornings shattered by chaos. Those afternoons stung by hard truths. They all crystallized in that moment when the boy placed his hand on Sonny's forehead, becoming the most precious footnote to a life well examined. True wealth isn't found in gold or glory. It's in the moral compass that guides you through the fog.